Peace FM 104.3. Who to meet Taki?
Kweku.
You made it quick because the Nyama emotion.
Yeah.
I don't know, yeah, debate and arguments all over the place. One open new register.
Peace FM.
Wow, what's it? They be you use the old one. Since you are a chrono or you're old. Indeed, why are redundant virtually? Yes, based on this COVID circumstances, I mean, yeah, middle way. On Ukraine, so the kind that there will still be a swallow of a sort, but some of us were asking for middle way. Whatever it is now, the very moment a case in we drew Supreme Court, or the I print them run they settle the controversy. What the Supreme Court will say indicate the way forward clearly. But Parliament I on the side of Woodman, and it's quite interesting because even the Tama case in the beginning was Supreme Court, the Parliament we were casing, and there was a little catch there. The plaintiffs, and in this case the NDC, now what case main case in the one is we need the constitutional mandate to revise. No, I'm not sure. To compile.
Once they have done one compilation, it's end of story. The rest is all revision.
Yes, that was the thrust of our argument.
Meaning, say from 92.
On one level, the second level, there was a even if say is what that mandate now, they must include the old voters ID card. And say would not a two-pronged assault been a wage in terms of war case. The name would there at the Parliament seek amendment for amendment of CI 91.
Yeah.
To replace it with CI 126. Here the amendment no relative to the regulation about I think regulation the CI 3 sub regulation 3 remember into no way first was CI 91 they would there passport, driver's license, national ID card, an existing voter ID card, or one voter registration identification guarantee form as set out in Form 1 of the schedule that has been completed and signed by 2 registered voters. So this year, if you we see now driver's license with him,
yeah,
existing voter ID card also with him. A guarantee in the our hostel except that we are modifying the kakra instead of 10 one person may am 5 or a 10 yadama into Sisiano Supreme Court war better war a legislative piece to consider church must tama na parliament in passad na me free the gray area bi wo am do kaumpu ne Attorney General will initial action or the court in whether case na NDC for whether banampuno on the jump Ghana. I think the Attorney General crowd will view the Supreme Court decision there. One for the EC for legal imbrano that order now man require premature. Church mercy, my court can't what bar will be decide all that together. I think the Attorney General's move was so penny Supreme Court penny the margin and case in collapse that first day. Yes, but I think the Supreme Court in its wisdom, looking at the public interest, national interest, they decided look, it's a very tricky area. I'm not too sure that Attorney General will be too excited about that, but well, they respect. They may disagree, but I think they respected the issue and decided, okay, we'll go and bring our legal basis. The EC also the same thing. Now the interesting point, they're assuming, and we are doing hypothetical.
It's like the Supreme Court had unduly stretched its neck.
Yes, I think
because that matter had not even become a law yet.
They were charitable towards the plaintiffs in this case, and I think the Attorney General was not too comfortable with it, even though it didn't mean much in terms of substance. The case, nobody had lost anything, in my candid opinion, essentially, in terms of substance, because the Supreme Court will still have an opportunity to tackle all these things together. But what is interesting in the CCR, they will have to look at what Parliament has done, and of course they can pronounce a parliamentary decision as unconstitutional. They can. The law, the Constitution gives them that point. Even though Parliament is a master of its own procedures, Parliament has all the authority and everything to pass laws and things. What they pass can also be subjected to judicial review by the highest court of the land. It's a very interesting situation you find here, except the parliamentary decision brings its own weight along the path you pursue. You cannot also underestimate what Parliament has done. It's very interesting to see how Supreme Court goes about this whole thing, because interesting, maybe assuming the first leg of the NDC case about you cannot compile a new one, which I consider there is an invitation to the realm of absurdity, in my candid opinion, constitutional absurdity. In the man there, you stick to only the 92 one. Even if you argue that biometric register was a fundamental departure from the 91, they canvass that argument, but they still will not take away the fact that it wasn't the original register. And if you are sourcing the Constitution of 92 as your case, you cannot bring it to 2012 to make that case there. The essential departure point was that this is biometric, the other one was manual. Yes, in terms of substance, in constitutionality and law. And that whole point in the Article 41, 45A, I think it's just a joke. And I'm sure the Supreme Court,
they may also say that if it was a mistake, why not? Why not go
looking into the crystal ball? They'll call to tell them this is an invitation into the realm of constitutional absurdity. And I don't think this time on that first leg, But I find it interesting that assuming and this is hypothetical, the worker there look through the old voter ID card, and I say old now because it's really gone out of the window. According to me, it's your parliament in there. Yes, it's gone. It's an old voter ID card, and it should be used. Assuming, hypothetically, I'm just looking at the scenarios. Should be used. It would mean the plaintiffs at least weighing one side of their reliefs in Yadama. But it will also not mean that the EC cannot do a new register. Exactly. Yeah. So what will mean is that the new register, yes, the EC will proceed, except that they will have to include the voter ID. Yeah. What it means is that the NDC would have come to the level that yes, we want a new register. We are going along for the new register. The question of don't stick to the old register would have been dead. Yeah. Even on their side too. Am I making sense? Yeah. You are. Yeah. It's an interesting development, but it been text na guy it be the buy brings up it takes about whether Parliament will have to do something new. Okay. Sure, me a lawyer, but I believe the Supreme Court ruling may have the effect of pushing hypothetical. Yeah. And I assume there was a use voter ID card now. Me sure hadn't you been here good legal mind to come and help me out of the jam, because I'm a major. And a whole new CI I'm a street law. Street law cannot compensate for this inadequacy I made this place.
You mean your book short?
Yeah, I'm completely book short. It is a legal minds now waiting. Would Parliament have to go back and deal with the new CI, or would Parliament have to agree? Not agree. Would we all have to agree that the Supreme Court ruling itself is law? So whilst the EC proceeds with this CI 126, they should take into consideration the voter ID card now, why it discarded is restored. Meaning whether we go.
That's not what Parliament deliberated on.
Yes, but what I'm saying is that assuming the Supreme Court can then look, apply the voter ID card alongside the passport, national ID card, and the guarantee. Not sure there's something missing in CI 126. It will be something
And
will be missing.
a new process must commence.
Yes, and that is quite tricky. That is the point I'm raising. It's a challenge of a sort, a certain legislative challenge. But me say, that's okay. So it means that are there a new CI?
Yes.
Based on the Supreme Court ruling.
Exactly.
You cannot say that the Supreme Court ruling should complement the CI so that we move forward.
It's not captured in
it
the law.
doesn't make on sound consistent. Okay. I mean, I had some good lawyer mommy education. I'm being very honest. I'm totally inadequate relative to this side because time is of essence. These are set 30th June.
30th June.
Yeah.
To begin. Because registration must be done under law.
Yes.
It goes under a law.
That is constitutional.
Yes. Once, so I don't know how the Supreme Court will go about this.
Let's wait for them.
Because can be about quality grain was inside.
I can looking through the crystal ball.
Yes.
It's a 2B film. And a 2 film.
2 musu film.
And what's the 2 film? Mr. Kwesi Ahoy and Dr. Dapa. 2 film. Yeah, because.
And fortunately, police for now my friend. How did I come back? Sometimes you police force. The margin was
unnecessary.
What's your friend Kofi Adoma?
Pathetic.
There on betchem why to predict the president's speech. I'm a police.
What they should have been done, assuming there was question of leakage, breach of confidentiality and secrecy, oath of secrecy within the presidency.
Exactly.
I'm a journalist.
Now journalists when you know story.
The same thing happened during it wasn't Mills administration. Woyomi, no, it wasn't Woyomi. No, I think it was EU group. That list of 25 charges in the account. Now you publish a noise on a coffee shop, police, CID for Waba. If I were friend, I'm in a Makanda member, so no coffee or power bra. And they respectfully came. What was the agenda? We investigate how the team leaked and so that my source Nagama. I started laughing. They know, I'm sure they are listening to me. I started laughing. I want to be doing so. So we're serious. Oh, I'm serious. Why are you laughing?
You're serious with your laughter.
Gentlemen, you can't do this. I mean, look at me sitting here. You come and ask me such a question.
That was your source.
I mean, it's not done. Even our code of ethics is a crime penny. And that the journalist must be, because if I disclose, I've not destroyed only Amimeho and Ami paper, but I destroyed the entire profession because you are taking away trust. People will be scared. The journalists say, "I'm a move for will be someone." It's not a personal thing. Look, it's institutional, it's professional. I'm looking at the larger picture. Bottom line, I will prepare to go to jail rather than give you a source. Also, it's really also was Remisa, you see now.
Oh, that was true.
Oh, because we never also was, you see. So, please, this is a non-option. Let's not go there. What sort of point? They had in trying to inviting the guy, and what's all called and they want you careful now about
it. Was unnecessary.
What's okay now? We'll be Sunday in the social. And I'm
unnecessary.
Into although you should be next in the 30s. Benefit on Sunday also was
anyway, a very tricky thing, but it's good the Supreme Court is seized with the issue and let's see how things go.
Okay. Okay. Right, let me take
Can
a
I
minute.
say the Supreme Court has been foreclosed?
Foreclosed.
Uh-huh.
No, I won't allow you to say that. Please.
Call the police CID.
Because Sami Okube Kachro, also 2013, Justice Atugu Baby San, you see your real size. Also, let's leave the. Okay, somebody says, Chairman General, Dr. Shaibu Akansisa is the Cape Coast North Vice Chair of the NDC. He is also a lecturer at UCC. He was one of the lecturers.
Oh, but I mean, name who Pinia, but there's the name my boy, Professor Ninsin.
Ninsin, yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's a fantastic old
fantastic
time. Is it political science, I think?
Well,
I don't know.
Minim a card berry, no. Because I'm minim very well. Many years, and I think it's
I was
fantastic.
in with his boy, with his son.
Oh, I see.
Okay, minim so a card bearing member.
Oh, no, you don't need to be. It's about your action, so card bearing.
Anyway, Pacho, I have exactly 30 minutes. Let me
he
just.
has a lot of literature and books to his.
Yeah, let me just try and.
He's a fantastic brain.
Do the rest of this show in half an hour, Pacho.
Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.